everyone, it is me, I am back again, and I thought today I'd do something a little bit different. As Mother's Day is rolling around the corner, 26th of March, just in case you forgot, I have decided that one of this week's videos should be entirely dedicated to my mum. I am going to put throwback pictures of my mum and I throughout this video, but beware, I look like a little boy in some of them. And my mum herself is also going to pop into the video at some point, but right now she's busy doing mum stuff, whatever mums do. I wanted to talk a little bit about my mum and why she inspires me so much, so I have written down 10 reasons as to why she is my role model. So without further ado, let's go! So the first thing is that my mum is the kindest person I know. The kindest person in my life, the kindest person I've ever met. She wins all the titles for this one. She's the kind of person, in fact, I'll give you an example. A couple of weeks ago it was really cold and she went into our local post office in our little village and the staff were really cold in there. So she came home, got some of our thermal hand warmers and took them back to the post office and gave them out to the staff, just because she is such a kind person. I really aspire to be as kind to everyone as my mum is. The second thing is that my mum is a really adventurous person. I've always been quite shy and cautious, but she is the complete opposite. My mum has lived in Sydney, in Australia, she's lived in Brighton, she's lived in Israel, she's lived with a couple of ghosts. She also didn't wear a wedding dress at my mum and dad's wedding because it was in Florida, so I think that's well wacky. How random is that? I would definitely say, if my mum's life was a book, every chapter would be so different from the last, and I really hope that I can look back at my life and feel like mine was similar to that. The third thing is that she is such a selfless person. She would always rather treat me or my brother than herself. She's not the most confident person in herself, but she definitely should be because she is such a lovely human being. She deserves to be treated. So for Mother's Day, I am treating her to the Body Shop's The Best of Mother's Day gift set. This is what it looks like. It is super cute. I'm going to take a sneaky peek inside. So as you can see, it's filled with products from the British Rose collection from the Body Shop. So in here we've got the British Rose Exfoliating Gel Body Scrub, the British Rose Shower Gel, the British Rose Hand Cream. My mum will love that. Bridget loves a hand cream. And finally the British Rose Body Butter, which I know she will love. She adores body butters from the Body Shop. I feel like this is the perfect Mother's Day gift because mums love flowers and they deserve to pamper themselves every now and again. There will be a competition at the end of this video to win one of these gift sets for your mum or for you if you fancy it yourself, along with a couple of other prizes, so definitely stay tuned and stick around to hear about that. The fourth thing that I love about my mum is she makes the best dinners on this planet. Her roast dinners and her pies are to die for. When the day comes that I move out, I will definitely be asking her for a handwritten recipe book so that I can attempt to recreate her dinners, but then there's nothing like your mum's homemade dinner, but I can try. I can try. The next thing that I love about my mum is she always offers a shoulder to lean on, whether I need advice or a chat or cheering up or just a laugh. She's always the first person I go to, and I really like this picture of us from when I was little because I'm literally leaning on her shoulder. Numero 6. My mum is such a hard-working person. I'm going to tell a little story time with Han. When she was younger, she volunteered in Israel. She used to work like on a farm in the fields doing sweet corn. I imagine Georgia Lenin of Mice and Men, but I don't know if it was like that. She worked really long hours in the heat all day long and she had really little pay, but she did it purely because she wanted to experience life a bit more. I think she kind of just wanted to escape her normal life, do something completely different, but she said she absolutely loved it. I myself would never ever have the guts to do that, but I think it's so amazing that she did, and she learned so much from doing that experience. But she also still works so hard today. She works all day in the family business and she also makes lunch for all the members of staff. She just goes the extra mile. She's just a lovely person. She wants to provide. She wants there to be a nice atmosphere, and I definitely find that with my mum. Whenever she walks into the room just feels lifted. So I really look up to my mum for being so hardworking. She's always worked hard to be able to provide for me and my brother. I mean, like, we've never been spoiled, but we've always had what we needed because both of my parents work so hard. The next thing is that my mum has taught me everything that I know now. I don't just mean like talking and walking, all the standard stuff. I mean, she has taught me what type of mother I would like to be in the future. Mother, that sounded so Essex. Number 8 is my mum's sense of humour. She is such a funny person. She comes out with some cracking one-liners. She should be on Gogglebox. I think my entire family would be great on that show. Like, I kind of want to sign us up for it. Just because some of the things she says, she's so witty and she has such a dry sense of humour, and I have definitely inherited that from her. When I'm home, every evening without fail, we sit down and watch telly together, and we always are in fits of laughter. We just have such a good time together and I really, really love that. I am nearly at the end, but number 9 is that she's such a caring mother. When me and my brother were little, she never took her eyes off us, but she didn't wrap us in cotton wool. Like, she would let us go and do our own thing, but she'd always be there watching, making sure we're all right, caring about us. And even though now we've got older, I still feel like the same thing applies, because she will encourage us to go down new pathways, try new things, experience life to the max, but she will always be there if we need help. We always know that if we're a bit unsure, we can turn around and she'll be there to help us. And the final thing I love about my mum, number 10, is that she has passed on a lot of her traits to me, which I can take through my life and use them to their full advantage. I think what I've inherited for her is being quite a calm person. In a stressful situation, my mum will never stress out. She will be the person to help, she thinks logically, and she always told me when I was growing up that worrying doesn't solve anything. And that is something that I still think about so often, and I will for the rest of my life. But I am also really grateful that I'm a caring person like she is. I've definitely got that from her. I always think about other people and how they're going to feel in certain situations. I'm a very empathetic person, and so is my mum, and I really like that. I think it's a lovely trait to have. I'm also grateful that I'm hardworking like her. I couldn't imagine not putting my all into something, and I think as long as you're hardworking, life is going to treat you well, so I'm really grateful I've got that trait. And also, I'm going to say it, I think I have some good one-liners. I can tell a cracking joke every now and again. I mean, it's not that often, but I can do it. But anyway, I feel like I've rambled about her so much, and you've never ever met my mum. This is the first time I've had a family member on my channel. I'm so excited about it. So, without further ado, let's get Bridget. So everybody, this is my mum. As you can see, she's a lot more tanned than I am.
That's because I'm a lot older than you.
I have planned some questions to ask you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Well, that's what we're going to do whether
They're
you
not
like
trick
it or
questions,
not.
are they?
No, they're not trick questions.
Okay.
So the first question is,
yes.
If you had to rename me, what would you call me?
That's difficult because you were always going to be Hannah.
Yeah, well, you had a list of names, didn't you?
Yes.
But then my brother, when he was he 7 or 8?
7.
He was 7. And they asked him what name they liked for a girl, and he just said Hannah, so that was that. There wasn't really much thought, actually,
no,
was
wasn't
it?
Really, no. But I did like Natalie and Natasha. Hannah suits you, so I'm glad you're a Hannah.
I'm glad I'm a Hannah too. Okay, question number 2 is, when were you most proud of me throughout my whole 18 years of existence?
That is really difficult because I've always been very proud of you and Christopher. But I think recently I'm most proud of the way you've dealt with all your fears and phobias and anxieties. You've faced so many things in the last few months, really.
Yeah.
You're a changed person, and I'm so proud of you because it's opened up your whole life for you. If you can do it, if you can get over the biggest fears that you had, which was mainly dogs,
yeah,
anybody can get over anything because it wasn't just a normal fear, was it?
Yeah.
Well, at one time I thought you'd never get over it, ever.
Yeah, so did I. I thought that for years, but...
And it wasn't that long ago, was it?
No,
everything's changed
not really.
so much. Apart from that, the thing I'm most proud of is the person you've become.
What, because I'm so nice?
Because you just are a lovely, lovely person. I don't know where you get that from, but...
Well, I've just said that. I've just got it from you.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm most proud of, because you're such a lovely, lovely person.
I try. Question number 3 is, where do you see me and my life in 10 years' time?
I hope that you're able to carry on with your YouTube, because it's been such a great thing for you to do. You've enjoyed it, you've worked so hard at it to get to where you are now, and to be able to turn a hobby into something that you can do for a long time coming is just so lovely, and not many people get that opportunity, so I hope you carry on with it. And you've met such lovely people, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've always been lucky, you've always had lovely friends.
Yeah, I've been
school.
really lucky with the people I've met on YouTube
But
as well.
YouTube, yeah, especially now, you've met some really lovely people that have helped you again so much, haven't you?
Yeah.
So I hope you carry on with that, but if you change your direction, whatever you're going, as long as you're happy, that's fine with me. I was hoping for plastic surgery actually, but...
Oh, you thought I was going to be a plastic surgeon?
Could have done with it really, but...
And the final question is, what is your favourite memory of us?
Oh, there's loads, because we laugh all the time, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Did you?
Yeah.
In the worst situations, we laugh, which is terrible really sometimes, isn't it?
Remember that time when we went to the wedding and they were singing the songs in the church and we couldn't stop laughing?
I know, it's awful, but I do that at funerals as well. It's terrible. Do you remember when we went to see where Broadchurch was filmed? Because we both love Broadchurch.
Yeah. If anyone watches Broadchurch, it's on at the minute actually. We're both massive fans of it. We sit down every week and watch it, don't we?
Religiously.
Like, religiously. And we went to go and visit the place where it was filmed, because it's a bit sad, aren't we?
Yeah.
We went to the cliffs
This
to go
is
and
my
see them.
memory, not your memory.
Oh yeah, okay, carry on. I know what you're going to say though, carry on with
We
your
went
memory.
to the cliffs to go and have a look at where Broadchurch is filmed. And we went to get an ice cream. Dad,
It
didn't
was
he?
like, as well, it was like supposed to be the best ice cream in the country.
It was, yeah. But he got the biggest one as well because there was something wrong with his cone. So he got a massive, massive ice cream. And he was so proud of this ice cream, wasn't he? And we were walking along the promenade there. And he just turned to Hannah and he'd said to her, just be careful of your ice cream, Hannah, because there's birds around here that will pinch it. And as he said it, a massive seagull came from behind and grabbed his ice cream. And went off with it. And he said to this man that was sitting on the side, did you see that? And it was so funny because it was as if he was going to ask him for a witness statement for a robbery or something.
Yeah, it was. I felt like I was in Broadchurch.
That was funny. But there's been so many funny times. We do laugh
Yeah,
a lot.
we do.
Yeah.
And that was the final question. How did you find being on my channel? Did you
Oh,
like
I've really
it?
enjoyed it.
Did
I'll be
you?
here next week.
No, you won't. Well, thank you for being on my channel.
Thank you for having me.
That's all right. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Bye.
Bye. So that was my mum. I hope you love her as much as I do. But anyway, on to the competition. I'm so excited about this. So the Body Shop are giving away one of these Mother's Day gift hampers, along with some other product hampers, ones that are worth like £100, £200. There's a whole range of prizes. And entering this competition is super simple. So all you've got to do is post a throwback picture of your mum on Twitter. Remember to include the hashtag #GotItFromHer and tag the Body Shop in it. Also, let us know in your caption, what have you learned from your mum? Because I would love to know. I love it when people talk about their mum. I just think it's such a sweet thing. And this competition is open right now. It closes on the 22nd of March and the winners will be announced on the 23rd. And that is that. Just a tweet or an Instagram could win you some amazing prizes, so definitely get involved in this one. But anyway, that is it for this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed meeting my mum. I absolutely loved having her on my channel. It was so lovely. Do subscribe to see my videos twice a week. But thank you to The Body Shop for working with me on this video. Thank you to you for watching, and I'll see you again in my next one. Bye!